Shoulds don't become reality until they become musts. I must lose weight. I must work out. I must have a better practice. I must have lower stress, right? When you recognize it and it becomes a must, now you know it's going to happen. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of your 5-Minute Friday. Now, today, I'm going to force you to do something. Why? Well, because I think it's important in your life to have to do what I'm going to talk about today. And what is it? Well, we all have ideas of what we want for our practices. We want to hit X amount of dollars in production. We want to reduce our overhead to X, whatever that might be. We want to get this many new patients, or whatever it might be. You probably have a pretty good idea in your head of what it is exactly you want. So I'm going to give you a two-part system here that's going to force you to achieve your goals. I know it sounds weird, but I want you to achieve your goals, and I'm going to force you to do it. So here are the two things I need you to do. You ready? Number one, I need you to develop that action plan that you have in your head and put it on paper. Now, it doesn't have to be everything you're going to do, but pick one item that you want. I want to hit $2 million in production. I want to hit $5 million in production. I want to hit $1.5 million. I want 42% overhead. I want 75 new patients a month. Whatever that number is that you want for yourself, quantify it. It has to be quantifiable. If it's like, well, I want to have a better practice, that's subjective. That doesn't matter. I want my practice to be better. What does that mean? It means X, Y, and Z, A, B, C. Good. Pick one of those or multiples and design a metric, a KPI, a key performance indicator, and exactly what you want, crystal clear of what you want and when you want it by. That's it. That's step number one, is I want to have a $2 million practice by June 18th of 2024. I want to have 53% overhead by January 1st, 2024. Whatever it may be, I want you to think about that thing in your life, right? People do it with diets. I want to lose 25 pounds. And we know this from studies that when they write it down or tell people, they've got a much better chance of success. So whatever it is you want, quantify it and put a date on it, okay? I've talked about that before, but here's the second part of it. When you quantify it and put a date on it, I need you to write that date down in a calendar somewhere, right? Take a calendar on the wall. From day one of me owning my practice, I had a giant calendar on the wall that I'd order a new one every year, and I'd map out the days I was working, and I'd map the days I'm taking off, and we'll do that in another post when we talk about how to value your time. But for right now, I want you to get one of those big wall calendars. Digital is great, but it's not the same, and you'll understand why. I want you to put a wall calendar up, and I want you to put that metric down. I want to have 87 new patients a month by September 1st of 2023, whatever it might be. Put it on the calendar, and you will see it. Put it in big, bright red letters. You will see it every day when you sit in your office. If you don't want to have it at your office, have it at home. Maybe you got a personal goal you want to hit, but put it on the calendar. So again, identify what the problem is that you want to solve, quantify it with some sort of key performance indicator, right, a KPI, and then draw that on the calendar the date you plan on achieving that. Now, you can always achieve it earlier, which is amazing. And remember, the most challenging part about achieving a goal is maintaining it and then getting better, right? But that's another conversation. For right now, I want you to pick something really important to you, quantify it, right? I don't want to lose weight. I want to lose 12 pounds. I want to lose 37 pounds. Quantify it and put it on the calendar exactly when you want it to be done by. And then every day, you've got the ability to see it on that wall. And if you really want to go hardcore, buy yourself a countdown calendar, right? Where people do it for weddings and parties, what have you, where every day you pull one piece off the calendar, 37 days to go, 36 days. But Glenn, that's going to put a lot of pressure on me. Hell yeah, that's the whole goal. If you want something, as I've talked about many times, shoulds don't become reality until they become musts, right? I should lose weight. I should work out. I should have a little bit more profitability. I should have more happiness in my practice. None of that happens until you switch the saying to, I must lose weight. I must work out. I must have a better practice. I must have lower stress, right? When you recognize it and it becomes a must, now you know it's going to happen. So either put it up on the wall or pull off a little thing every day. But again, here's your steps. Step number 1, come up with the problem, quantify how you're going to solve it, what the number is, how you're going to measure it. And then 2, put it on the calendar, the date. And then figure it out. Are you going to pull or are you going to watch? One or the other. But every day you're going to see that, and hopefully your want becomes a must and your life gets better. Much love to each and every one of you. Wishing you a great day, and reach out to me if you ever have any questions.